3, 2, 1.
100%. I big up everyone in chat. Man saying CR7 training with Real. He's not training with Real. He's training at Real, blood. Man's training by himself.
Yeah,
He's training by himself, blood. The man said he's training by himself, bro. Like away from the team, cause you know, like that. I don't know if he's got a yard in Spain or something like that, or I don't really know what it is, but bro, that's good for him. You know, like that. It's good for him, bro. Yeah, man said man's training with his son. You know, that's what I mean, bro. Listen. This brother training on his Jimmy Jack Jones, fam. At Real Madrid. Who cares?
Where's he gonna end up? Yeah, there's no images being leaked, so
in Saudi. You know what I'm saying? In Saudi, that's where he's
shame.
going. He's finito, bro. Like he's finished, bro. He's playing for money now. That's what he's playing for, because he's not playing for pride, because there's no pride in playing in Saudi Arabia, blood. Like
that's why I wanted him to go back to Sporting or something last summer, but
yeah, you can't even go there no more. Do you know what I mean? Like it's peak, bro. So it is what it is. Like people are saying, "Oh yeah, Todd's gonna drop the bag." He ain't gonna drop the bag on Ronaldo. Yeah. Apparently, you man, think he's injured, isn't it? Broya or something.
Broya, yeah, he's out for the season. Thing is, with Ronaldo as well, the World Cup was kind of meant to up his
season. Like, what happened to him?
Bro, he got injured in the friendly against Aston Villa. He was screaming down the place. ACL
I saw that rolling around screaming.
Yeah.
But what was the prognosis like?
ACL. ACL. So he's got a tear, and that's that. You know, so that's him finished for the season. So now we already needed a forward anyway, but now we definitely need one. And Nkunku will be in the summer. This kid Fofana seems like he's coming in January, but I don't know if he's going to be in the first team or in the development team. I think a lot of people are getting excited, but
man, they getting the Bandulu Fofana, blood. Man ain't even getting like
you could easily
not even getting the Liga Fofana. You're getting the next one. You're getting like his cousin and that, bro.
He could easily be going to PL2. So I don't know what's going on. But
man got the Bandulu Fofana. You know them African players that send videos of someone else and that, bro. You sign him and he turns up, bro, but it ain't him, blood. Like, bro, maybe that's what's happening to you.
There's a lot of Fofanas in it, Seco.
You man getting finesse. You getting finesse, bro.
But there's actually two Fofanas. There's two Fofanas that play in central midfield that I know. Obviously, the one that played for France the other day, and Seco as well. Or I'm getting them mixed up. Maybe we should just sign all the Fofanas. Imagine a referee trying to book, man, and there's just all Fofanas on the back.
If you sign all of them, listen, just law of averages, you're gonna get a good one in it.
Yeah. So I'm here for it.
See what I mean? So now it's a bit cheap. So yeah, bruv, like it's all a bit mad, bruv. No, there's no deal between Real Madrid and CR7. He's just being allowed to train there, for whatever reason. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he's staying in Spain and he just said to them, "Oh, can you let me train there?" Which is fair enough. They're letting him train there by himself. So there's nothing. Nobody needs to read into that. Real Madrid absolutely don't want him. Like they've got Luka Modric here, who's still performing at a higher level at the same age, bruv. Why are they gonna take Ronaldo? It makes no sense. They still got Uncle Ben's. Yeah, I mean, so like, there's no chance Ronaldo's going back there. There's absolutely no chance. So like, everyone can throw that in the bin. Yeah, immediately. That's not immediately, bro. So, oh no, interesting, bro. Obviously, like we ain't had no Premier League football and your club's still crumbling, blood. But what have you made of the tournament so far? Obviously, bro, I've been telling man, I told man about Antoine Griezmann, and now all of a sudden, man, want to put respect on his name. Now the tournament's done pretty much, bro. It's infuriating, blood. He's been unbelievable. He's probably been the best player in the tournament, and it's one of them ones where, bro, obviously Morocco did their thing. Hopefully they finish third in it, because that'll be lit. But even if they don't, history's already made. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, I think Japan were impressive outside of Morocco. Overall, I wouldn't say there were loads of teams that have fucking. There hasn't been loads of teams that have impressed me. I think France have been underwhelming, but they've been efficient.
Yeah,
I think that Argentina have been dogged. Do you know what I mean? But they're not a great watch.
That's the two finalists.
Croatia been dogged as well. Very well organized. Not a great watch. Do you know what I'm saying? Brazil, for all the players that they had, they're only a great watch when they make the changes in the last 30 minutes. Do you know what I mean? It's like the starting Brazil team ain't really been impressive. It's only when they start to bring on, they brought on the Jesuses, the Martinellis, the Antonys towards the end of the game. That's when Brazil were exciting. But do you know what I mean? Fucking Rafinha, bruv, starting and that. Like, oh, bruv. and fucking
Rough.
Richarlison up front. Like, you know what I mean? Richarlison's gonna score goals, and he scored some good goals, yeah. But like the balance of that Brazil team, yeah, and the lack of transition and the lack of like everything when he starts, like, nah, bruv. Like, even when he scored them 2 great goals, I was saying take him off before that because he wasn't affecting the game. Like, do you know what I mean? So
I
he's
don't know if he
very
was.
isolated in that Brazil team.
Yeah, I don't think he really got any service in that game.
He didn't, but Brazil's
Outside
not
of
that kind of team.
outside of Vinny and Casemiro's probably been their player of the tournament for me.
Oh yeah, and Thiago, to be fair, Thiago was good,
yeah.
and also
Uh,
Militao was very good as well.
Paqueta wasn't great that game. He was
But he was
awful.
asked for the whole tournament.
Awful. Yeah, I haven't watched Brazil every game. But, I've watched them most of the time. And Rafinha, Paqueta, it's just not. I mean, we look at Brazil, right? And if you was to put together all-time 11s for nations, Brazil win every time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Carlos,
every time.
Marcelo, Alves, Cafu, even at fullback, they got depth for that. Do you know what I mean? They got a bench that.
Yeah, I got depth at fullback.
You know, Neymar, Ronaldo, Kaká, Ronaldinho, like.
It's crazy.
It's just ridiculous the depth that they have. And when you come and read out some of these names, unfortunately, it doesn't stack up. Do you know what I mean? It really doesn't. So I'm just hoping that there's another wave coming through because the Rafinhas and the Paquetas, they're good players on their day, but they're not Brazil starting, you know, creme de la creme if you're gonna win World Cups. So
yeah,
and that's
man,
mad.
they're not it. They're not it.
I said they were favorites, but I thought Neymar would. I was banking on Neymar being fit the whole tournament. And as soon as Neymar was injured, I said, you know what? Brazil are in big trouble now. And it kind of showed. Do you know what I mean? He's the one player in that team that, alongside Vinny and a few others, but he's the epicenter. He plays in the center.
He's the only player. This is the only time, yeah, like I've seen a Brazil team, yeah, that were favorites to win a World Cup and they only had one creative player. Like that never really happens with Brazil. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Neymar's their main creator, but before you had Ronaldinho, you had Rivaldo who could create. Do you know what I mean? You had Kaká that could create. Like you had loads of like players that could create. And now a lot of these Brazilian players are quite dogged, like fucking Rafinha. He just runs, bro. That's all he does. He just runs, bro. Like
I can see why we were going to sign him at right wing back. I think he would have cooked.
Yeah, at wing back because he's just a runner, but he ain't got no real quality. Do you know what I mean? He ain't got no real quality, and that's the difference. Like he hasn't got creative quality. Rodrigo is quality as well. Rodrigo's quality never starts. Do you know what I mean? And it's like when you look at Vinicius is a good player, but he's very inconsistent, bruv. Every time I watch Vinny, I know that he's capable of doing something, yeah, but most of the time he's just frustrating to watch, bruv, because it's like he can be brilliant or he can be awful, innit? Like I never see Vinny have a good game. It's either he has a great game or a shit game. Every time. I never see him just have a good game, like ever. Do you know what I mean? So
would you have started
I don't know.
Anthony off that right hand side?
Of course, Anthony, bro. Every time Anthony came on, he was cooking, bro. But he doesn't do well. That's a lie because he does do the defensive work that Rafinha does. He does do the defensive work that Rafinha does. However, I don't know. I think Rafinha looks like he works harder than Anthony. That's what he looks like it because he's just like he's got a bit more of a dogged kind of style in it. But Rafinha, every time he was replaced by Anthony, like the quality of the team improved. Like it was obvious to see. So I don't know, bro.